Hey guys, today I'm out here. It's in between rain systems, so I'm hoping I get a few before it starts to pour. I wanted to get out here because I just purchased this and it is a really nice quad. It's Hubsan H109. What makes this one nice, it's a brushless motored quad. It also is a pretty good long flying drone. It's got, let me show you the battery here. It's a pretty good sized battery. It's a 7.4 2300 milliamp battery. It's advertised to get approximately 18 minutes, which is really good flight time. It's not a camera quad. It's just basically one of those fun quads that you just want to get out there, have a little fun flying around. And if you wanted to, you could mount like an all-in-one FPV cam on there. So without further delay, let's get this up and flying. Let me show you the remote control of this Hubsan. This is the remote. It's really solid, really nice. Got these really nice sticks to control it. It does have a nice LCD display to show you your stats of your battery life and a few other things. So what we need to do is first turn on the quad, or actually turn on the remote first, and then you get this blinking red light, and then we just need to plug the Hubsan in to activate the drone. And one nice thing that I found, this really has some really nice LED lights, very bright, really nice for night flying. And then there you go. Since the remote's on, the remote has turned blue, and all we need to do is put these cables in order to close that bay door. It's a little tight back there, so you just have to use a little finesse to get that door closed. There you go. So let's get this up in the air and I'll show you what it looks like, how it performs. So all we need to do to get the motors running is to have the sticks down and out. Fire up the motors. There we go. So now we're up and flying. It's nice and smooth and stable flyer. Very easy to control. If you're a beginner that's flown just altitude hold drones and want something a little bit more performance oriented, getting something with brushless motors is something that I definitely recommend. And if you don't care about not having a camera, this is a good way to go, just to learn how to fly and have something a little more powerful. Right now this has two modes. It's got this normal mode, and then it's got an expert mode to increase the performance of this guy. So I'll show you the expert mode in a minute here. Let's just fly it around. Let me get it up and close so you can get a good view of this guy. And let's just do a quick yaw spin. Not too fast in this first rate. Bring it around. Watch out, there's a lot of obstacles out here at the park where I'm at. Don't want to get hooked up in a tree or something. Doesn't have too great of pitch in this first rate. So now let's put this in an expert rate just to get a little more performance out of this. You just press this ENT button, enter, and we should enter the expert rate. You might have to land it though. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we have to land it first. So let me land it, and then we'll put it in that expert mode. Bring it over here and land it. There you go. It's got a little bit of grass here. So let's turn off the motors. All right. Let's get in a little clearing so we don't have as much trouble with the grass. And then we press that enter button, and we should enter the expert rate. Let's see here. Sure, it's not going yet. Oh, now that's to adjust the sensitivity. So we should just be that one button that you press once, and it should enter into that expert mode. It's being a little finicky right now. Let's try it again. Oh, there we go. Now we're in expert rate. So let's get it back up in the air and see how that does. And then down and out, and then take it back up again. Definitely that punch is a little stronger now that we're in this expert mode. The yaw rate is definitely increased. Let me bring up and show you that. You can really, yeah, that's definitely hugely improved. And I can already tell the pitch is much greater. There we go. So yeah, this is a nice performer. I'll run it by you. You'll be able to see that that high pitch rate that it has. And now that's definitely improved. If you're not a beginner and you want to try that expert mode, it's definitely worth it. Let's do a funnel here. Nice tight funnels. Seems to have pretty good, decent range. I don't have a lot of room out here today. There's actually some people out here playing football, but taking it up a little ways. See how it looks up there. Seems to be handling nicely. That area with all those trees. Don't want to get snagged in a tree. There we go. Definitely recommend this for anybody that wants a nice performing quad. It's even a little windy out here today with the storm that's going through our area, so it doesn't affect it too much. And with those bright LEDs, you can fly this thing at night and see it really well. You can see the orientation with the bright yellow or yellow lights in front and the red in the rear. So that definitely will help you out when you're flying this quad. Doesn't have return to home or any of those other features, so you'll have to make sure you keep a good eye on it and make sure you can see the orientation of the quad so you don't lose it. Definitely not a GPS quad, but just a fun little drone to fly around in the park and get out to fly a little bit. Back up and close. You can look at it again. You can really see how stable it is as long as you use a little throttle management. Some funnels. Let's get it down here. We'll do let's do a punch test. See how well this does, how fast it ascends. See. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Not too shabby. Not super fast, but for what it is, it definitely performs really well. It's not a race quad, but it's definitely got a lot of zip to it. the remote feels really nice too. It's very easy to control, and like I said, you get those stats on the remote, so you know how much battery life you got, and the trim settings and all that. So definitely very useful. Handling this wind very well in this expert rate. And as you can see, we still don't have any blinking LEDs, so seems like we have some pretty good battery life. It still has 3 bars. It even shows you the remote battery life. It has full strength right now, so you can keep track of how well your remote and how much juice it has left. Oop, there we go. I did test this a little bit yesterday and crashed it once, and so I can attest that it seems pretty durable. I haven't had any issues so far. So I'm going to land this, and since as you can see, this is a long flyer, so I don't want to bore everybody just by flying this around a long time, but let's land it there. Definitely a really good performing quad. Definitely recommend this, especially with that these nice LEDs, the expert rate that you can really cruise on this one, and those really bright LEDs. Really good. It's only I got it through eBay, and it was priced at just right under $80. So for a brushless quad, that's really good. You can for somebody that doesn't want to spend too much money but get something really good quality like this, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. So I hope you enjoyed the flight. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you'd also like to subscribe, you can check out some more of my future videos. Have a good day.